Greetings, Raider Nation. This week we face off against the Kansas Jayhawks. Kansas is coming off a bye week after they squeaked by against Louisiana Tech with a game-winning field goal, and we are coming off our own bye week in which we beat Texas State. Now, I'm sure most of you remember the game last year we played against Kansas. You know, the one that took us to that triple overtime and we barely won. Yeah, that's not happen again this year. For one, that's too close of a game, and two, this is an improved Kansas squad. For Kansas is one of those teams that, albeit they don't have a great past record, they're always a team that plays their hard out and plays hard every game of the week. For this team never seems to give up. They always want to beat every team they come across. They want to be the underdog. They want to be the team that proves that they are actually a team to be reckoned with. They have a chip on their shoulder. They want to prove to everyone that yes, we are not just some punching bag. We are a valuable team. Viable. I mean, the past game in conference, they get close to winning big games, but then they lose. I mean, Kansas is never a team to take lightly. I mean, yes, I took them lightly last year, and look what happened. So, Texas Tech needs to treat this team with a lot of respect, because this team will come out and bite you in the ass if you do not play well against them, if you treat them like they are garbage. Now, Kansas right now has one of the best scoring defenses in the game, but looking at the teams they have played, it's hard to tell whether or not that is an accurate representation. There, I said it. Of their defense. I mean, sure, that defense of theirs is well coached, and Dexter McDonald is a beast. He is their main weapon on defense, and I'm willing to bet he will get a few interceptions in this game, or cause a few fumbles. I mean, he will be in our receivers and tight ends' faces the entire game. And on the front line, they have been pretty well so far at blocking runs, from what I've seen. But they have not really faced too many high-powered offensive teams in both the passing and the run game. I mean, I know right now our one game is atrocious, and I really hope that gets fixed before we get deep into conference. And our passing game, albeit not what it used to be, I still think it is above average compared to what's normally. Forget what I just said. It's a decent offense passing wise. I'm not going to say it's great right now, because for the past few games it's been not looking too well. But I think we're good enough to handle the Kansas defense. But Kansas's main problem is their offense. They don't really have a, what's the word I'm looking for? Personality on offense. I know that's not the word. Identity. There. They don't really have a offensive identity yet. Because each time I see them play on offense, it just looks like a mess. There's no consistency among them. I mean, granted, every now and again they break out a run, but the quarterback situation is not that great. I mean, they got a pretty good recruit from BYU, but that recruit has not really turned out too much. And I can only blame the quarterback coach on that end. For this Kansas team, really, if they had a bit of offense on them, they would definitely be a challenging team this year in the Big 12, given it's an off year, and I'm sure even in non-off years they will be a lot better than they are now. But I don't see the offense doing anything against our defense, which has been a lifesaver in the past few games. It's just funny to say that Tech has a great defense and the defense is winning us the games and not the offense. I don't know, I just find that kind of hilarious. But our defense really has played extremely well against some pretty good teams. But I don't think Kansas really will do too much against us. I think they will get some big plays done, but not enough to make it count in the end. But here's one thing I am for certain of. If this game remains a low-scoring game somehow, if this Kansas defense comes out and our offense continues to extremely underperform, then there is going to be some problems and Kansas will win this game, especially if it's only a very small margin in the fourth quarter. You don't want this to be a close game. If it's a close game, Kansas will win this game. But as I said, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Texas Tech will win this game by a pretty wide margin. And I think Baker Mayfield will continue to improve. I mean, his past few games have not really been all that great, but I think he needs more time because I know right now Michael Brewer is not coming back for this game and he's only going to be on the practice field this week. So I don't think he'll even be for the Iowa State game next week. And we still have David Webb who knows how to chunk the deep ball, which I don't think Kansas has faced too much this season. So either way, no matter which quarterback gets the most reps, I think this game will be around 35 Texas Tech and 10 Kansas. Until after the game, Raider Nation, guns up, Raider Power, and Reckham Tech.